Hello, all you super great people. Let's see. I gotta share it on X. It used to be called Twitter, but they call it X now. Okay. Oh, it has the same thing. That's unusual. Okay. Here we are. I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddy. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Let's see if I can remove some of those tabs. Some of these extra tabs are so annoying. Let's see. There we go. And the tabs are gone. One tab. Okay. Yeah, haven't been doing much on my YouTube videos lately, and still trying to find another vehicle. So far, it hasn't been too good because the last vehicle that my family member looked at had too much rust all over the place for like $7,000, $8,000. That's way too much to spend on a vehicle that's totally rusty all over the place. You know, well, I'm not gonna say what kind of vehicle. Oh, Place Anonymous, welcome. Yay. I'm still working and getting different vehicles, so I can do some traveling videos once again, and hopefully I can, like I say, yeah. So do I. It's going to be older, of course, because you buy new vehicles, you park them outside. That's a waste of money because the weather elements will destroy it. See, See, people argue with me on that, but hey, when I lived in Wadena, I had a garage for the car, and our garage does help a lot. You know, it keeps the vehicle from rusting. You know, but once I had it out of the garage for a couple of years, that thing is rusting like crazy. It's just rusting top and bottom, and especially underneath. It's just full of rust. I forgot to, you know, yeah, I was over at a friend's house, my friend Mike. Yeah, he was he was doing a couple of things and accidentally set some grass on fire and had to stamp it out. Stamp it out grass fires. Yeah, Mike and I kind of, yeah, it happens, but it was all right. Nothing burned because he never said it did, but I said, hey Mike, you got to be careful, because you don't want to burn a neighbor's place or they'll sue the crap out of you. Yeah, they'll sue the crap out of you. Yeah, people will sue these days. They'll sue for any reason. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. No, I've never been sued before, but I once sued American Family Publishers with a bunch of people. Remember the little magna of Ed McMahon promising you'd win like $10 million at the time back in the 90s? Well, anyway, they were doing it in a misrepresenting way. Okay, I saved all my check stubs. They said you had to save your check stubs. I saved almost all of them. It was weird. I sent it in. I thought, well, I'll get $10 for it, better than nothing. I got $155 out of $460 that I ordered stuff with. Some of the stuff was good, some of it wasn't. Um, okay, one time what did I get? I think I got one of those radio siren things. Yeah, I got one of those radio siren things, which is cool. I should have never given it to my ex-friend Brian, but I did, and I'm sure Brian probably used it and probably tossed it in the air and probably broke it for all I know. Who knows? and my ex-girlfriend Wendy wanted the road hand. No, that was Marlboro Miles. No, that was Marlboro Miles. My mistake. No. Let's see. Yeah. American Family Publishers. That was Ed McMahon in the 90s. He was advertising it, come on, send it in. The top price was like $11 million or something like that back then. And then in the 90s, $11 million. Even today was a lot of, yeah. I still got the magnet someplace. I saved it. It was comical. I hope I saved it. I don't know. I think I saved it someplace. I got to look around. Yeah, some stuff I saved, some I forgot it because I had that sleep apnea and I forgot everything. And I don't want family. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, okay. I was all dizzy with lack of sleep. So yeah, what can I do? Yeah, when you lose stuff forever. That's the way it goes sometimes. Yeah. Did I win any? No, I didn't win any money. No. Yeah. Oh, in the lawsuit, I got $155 out of about $460 I ordered. So it was about 25% off on all the merchandise. So I guess technically I saved a little money on the prices, and that's about it. But for the $155 at the time, when I moved out of Janesville to Mankato, I needed that money bad. I was down to my last nickel. When I got $155, I bought groceries like crazy. I filled the refrigerator and freezer. I just bought groceries like mad. Yeah. Because one thing I've learned is when you move out, always have very little groceries with you if you can. And then once you get your new place, then you go to the store and pack up on groceries. I always do. Yeah, I always do. Yeah, and speaking of groceries, yeah, those grocery prices are still. Go to court. Oh yeah, when I got in trouble for drunk driving. Yeah, yeah, that was in the early '80s. I got in trouble for drunk driving. I was serving a weekend in the workhouse. Yeah, that's for sure. I served a weekend in the workhouse. I almost had to pay a $500 fine. My sister talked me out of it and said, "Oh, Rand doesn't have any money," and blah blah blah. And the judge said, "Okay, I'll let go of the $500 fine, but he still has to go to the workhouse." And the toilet stunk real bad at the time. Yeah, and I think that was. Oh yeah, then I had that buying for minors thing when. Okay, if you want to Google it, Aaron Fairbanks, Fargo, North Dakota. That's that guy that told me either buy liquor or I'll kick your fucking ass. Google AARON FAIRBANKS, Fargo, North Dakota. He's a mean dude. He's mean. I wouldn't want to meet him. He, he's the only man I ever know. If I met him in the middle of nowhere, I wouldn't be here. He's a skilled fighter. He's a skilled fighter. His dad trained him because his dad was an amateur boxer. And his son, Aaron, had speed. I tried fighting him, but he had the peekaboo stance. You couldn't hit him. He was always like this. He said, "Come on, pussy, can't you hit me, Randy? If I wanted to, Randy, I'll knock your ass out," he told me. And he could. Aaron Fairbanks could. Yeah, he used to say, "Yeah, Randy, you're such a fucking pussy," he'd tell me all the time. I couldn't say anything. Yeah, he said what he wanted to say. Now he's way in Fargo, lucky me, so he won't bother me. Yeah, I live too far away from him. Yep, I live too far away from him, that's for sure. Well, whoever you are, thanks for stopping by. The second person. I got three people now. Thank you. It's always nice to have extra people in the room to chat with. I don't say much of anything. Same old mumbo jumbo bullshit, but I say what I say, I guess. Sometimes I get that air passage. Whoops. Can't help it. When you get older, you get all kinds of weird health problems, you know. And sometimes you get those achy knees and stuff like that. See, I walk long distances like every day if I can, so I keep myself exercise. Hey, Patchy Jones! Patchy Jones! Hey, Patchy! Patchy Jones. I never dreamed to be in my chat room. All right. Yay. Yeah. Patchy Jones and Monkey Jones. Hey. Yeah, it is hot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see you guys are planning on some projects in the future. I hope it gets really going and doing real well, you know. Yeah. I got put together a couple of videos myself, mostly unimportant junk. Yeah, mostly unimportant junk, but yeah, trying to wait for my next vehicle so I can do my town videos and my fair videos, my parade videos. I'm missing the parades this year for the second year in a row because my Park Avenue is crapping out on me. Yeah, cars front wheel drive. You know, it just, that's the way it goes. The car is front wheel drive. It'll just go away. See, because in weather like Minnesota and Iowa, you have to have four-wheel drive, mostly. Rear-wheel drive is fine, it'll last longer. But four-wheel drive is much stronger. Yeah, it costs a lot to fix in the garage, but yeah, I'm going to try a four-wheel drive next vehicle, hopefully. That's all I want, four wheels. So that way I could go through the impossible snow drifts in the wintertime. Of course, it'll cost a lot in the garage to fix. Actually, Jones in my chat room. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is Minnesota. Yeah. When you live down south, front wheel drive is like just fine. If you live in like Florida or, or states where it doesn't snow much. But when it snows much in like Minnesota, where they really salt the crap out of the roads, it just gets in everywhere, and it makes the vehicle rust. And if you don't have a garage, it makes it worse. Because I remember I had the Park Avenue. Technically, it was my father's first. He was kind of dumb. He put rubber underneath the where the doors and the stuff is. That was a mistake. Just made it rust worse because there's water inside that is, because when you have water and lack of oxygen, it'll make steel rust. I mean, I kind of knew that, but yeah, my father, he thought see my father used to think you get vehicles, you're supposed to impress people, but then go to the cheapest vehicle garages, which to me does not make sense. See, if I go to vehicle garages, if I get a next vehicle, I'm going to go to a Ford garage if it's a Ford, GM if it's a GM, Chrysler if it's a Chrysler. Or if I get a Toyota, I'll go to a Toyota garage or a Nissan garage. That's how I do it. I don't trust most independent garages. Either they don't know what they're doing or they'll gyp you. Either they don't know what they're doing or they'll gyp you. I've been gypped by garages so many times I can't even count. Yeah. I've been gypped by garages so many times. Yeah. Well, luckily for them, luckily for those garages, they got modern security cameras for their businesses, which is good. Hey, that's good. Got to keep the vandals at bay, Yeah, you can't trust most mechanics, no. Yeah, as I say, good thing for those dishonest people, got modern security cameras, got modern security cameras and modern phones like I got. Yep. Good thing they got those now because Back in the old days before security cameras, vandals used to vandalize places. Oh yeah, they'll vandalize stores, vandalize vehicles. Vandals, I used to know vandals that vandalize for fun. You know, they look around. Oh, this vehicle has stupid looking hubcaps. Boom, boom. So, or they'll use you know, some kind of paint, dump it on vehicles. But nowadays, they got good alarm systems, and I support that. I support that now. That's good. You know, vandalism's stupid. I hate, you know, yeah, that's good. But don't have cameras everywhere though, because that's the trouble with the criminals is they know where the non-cameras are. Criminals know that. They got to keep up with those asshole criminals. Got to keep up with those asshole criminals. You really do. Yeah, you got to keep up with them. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember one time. You want to hear something real funny? Yeah, one time I wanted to film for the Special Olympics. You know, I emailed them. You know what they said when I filmed them? Wanted to film them with my camera. I needed 2 references. I thought, what? Yeah, they said I needed 2 references just to film their basketball games with my Kodak camera. What? Just to film it? I filmed it before. They should be glad anybody would film them. No, that's what I don't understand about some people. It's just weird. It's just weird about some people. Yeah, yeah, it's just so weird. Let me get my light going. See, let's see. That'll look a little better, I guess. There's my cheap studio lights. Oh, turn the lights. This is it. To hit the heights. Yeah, I like Bugs Bunny and Donald Duck dancing. Yeah, that's fun. It's a lot of fun, I'll tell you. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a couple of cheap lights there, Patchy. This one I bought at Target years ago in clearance, I think for $89. Um, this one I got for my parents. Let's see here. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah. That's a real old light from like 50 years ago. And that lamp there is from the Salvation Army. I paid $13 for. And that lamp is my parents' old lamp that I took from the Wadena house because none of my relatives wanted it. So I took it. I took what I could. Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly junk stuff. I don't care. Yeah, I know. Pisonanus loves that lamp. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I think at a thrift shop, I'd probably go for maybe 20, $25, I'd say maybe, or maybe less. I don't know. I don't know much about thrift shop prices these days because I haven't had money to shop at the thrift shops. But yeah, sometimes I'll just go to the thrift shops. I'll buy some CDs and stuff to listen in my vehicle, you know. Yeah, it's smarter to just go to. Huh. E-Rich, are you? Wait a minute. I must be seeing things. E-Rich McCoy? Am I seeing things? I'm not on drugs or anything. I'm not going to sniff moisturizer. Thank you, E-Rich. Wow. Oh, this is crazy. I was going to sniff that, but YouTube will probably get after me. No, not tonight. I'm gonna be sober. I'll be a sober man tonight. Yeah, I'll be sober tonight. Yeah, I'll be sober. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll have I don't know. I gotta buy some stuff at the store pretty soon. Yeah, Those grocery prices are crazy. $5 for a bag of bird's eye chicken Wella in a package. It used to be $3.50. I thought that was crazy. Now it's $5 for a package. Yeah, crazy. $5 or something like that. I thought 350 was kind of high, but I like the product. It's delicious, but yeah. And also, yeah, just that prices are just crazy these days at the stores. You barely fill the small basket cart. It's like, yeah, I know. It's just weird. Yeah, those crazy prices. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And speaking of that, Patchy, uh, and Rich, I've said it in another telecast. Pice and Honest know I said that, but I was against the cash or clunkers thing from years back. They used to have the cash or clunkers. I was against that because they destroyed a lot of used cars. I've heard of like an 85, 86 was a Chevy Caprice with 32,000 miles. They put some chemicals inside and destroyed the engine. I mean, cars like that, poor people, they're perfect for poor people to drive around. I mean, the Caprice Classic was a good engine. I mean, it was slow, turtle slow. I'll admit, I had an 86 Caprice V6. Try climbing the Rocky Mountains with that car. You barely can get up the mountains. but it was a reliable engine, though. You need groceries and stuff. It's a dependable car. I mean, beats walking, beats driving those tut-tuts, that they drive out in Thailand and China. Beats driving a tut-tut for the Philippines. Yeah, it sure did. Yeah, yeah, it sure did. Yeah, yeah, they destroyed vehicles way back. I think it was like 1981. Then it was the cutoff date because believe me, if they were to destroy the 60s and 70s cars, it'd be big. There'd be protests everywhere. There'd be protesting. 60s and 70s vehicles. They were in the 50s and 40s and 30s. Don't forget too. They were the pinnacle vehicles. Yeah, I once rode. See, if you guys ever get a chance, uh, you know, yeah, that's true. See, if you ever get a chance for your YouTube videos in the future, I'd ride one of those old cars. It's a lot of fun. You know, ride an old car someplace if you could find one. Yeah, yes, they did. Yeah, the Dukes of Hazzard did. And one thing a lot of people argue with me on the Dukes of Hazzard, a lot of those Chargers were 318 V8 engines. They were not Hemis and six packs because Hemis and six packs are too expensive. They were 318 V8s, you know. They were 318 V8 engines. Then the 318 was a very reliable engine because I used to know people that owned Darts and Dusters and with the 318 V8, very dependable. And the Darts and Dusters, they used to be known as a field car because I used to know people that drive in the fields of those cars and they kept going. They didn't get stuck for some reason. They never conked out in the fields. I mean, they drive in these fields full of grass. I mean, my Park Avenue, you drive in a field, you're stuck. Yeah, you might as well just say, oh, you got to get a helicopter and tow my car out. You know, the four-wheel drives, you can do that, yeah, but I wouldn't do it. No, I don't like really driving in fields. I'd rather drive in the dirt roads, to be honest with you. But you know, yeah, I know some of you like the Dukes of Hazzard, but no, that show wasn't for me. I like the Rockford Files better myself. With James Gardner, he was an actual race car driver. James Gardner was. They used no stunt double, and the Firebird Esprit that he drove, they had the Formula engine and souped that car up. Actually, yeah, I like the Rockford Files much better. Nice like cannon. He drive that big Lincoln Continental. This fat guy, outstanding actor. I got a kick out of him. I always wanted that Continental. I say, "Hey, Dad, can I get a Lincoln Continental?" My dad was like, "No, you're not going to Lincoln Continental. The engine's too big and takes too much gas." But then I got a 400 two barrel Pontiac Catalina in 1874. My father thought that saved gas. Yeah, right. I got about 12 to 14 on the highway. you know. Yeah, yeah, I suppose. But you see, a lot of those cars are 318 V8s, though. They were 318 cubic inch V8s. They had to be. Six packs and Hemis were expensive back then. Now you can't hardly find them unless you go to one of those specialty shops and they charge a fortune. Now you got to be very rich to afford one. You watch the Barrett Jackson auctions or these other classic vehicle auctions. Anything with a Hemi and six pack, they're a fortune. They're a fortune. They're worth more than most houses out there. Yeah, especially if it's not a resto mod. If it's a resto mod, it's cheaper, but still, it's way beyond. But if it was me, if I was a rich man, what would I take? Would I take a regular or a resto mod? I'd take a resto mod. I would get some junk vehicle, fix it the way I want it. That's what I do. I like to have fun, you know. Oh, Kung Fu. Yes, I did with David Carradine. Yeah, I watched Kung Fu with David Carradine. Yeah, he was funny. You know, those sound effects were just funny. Yeah, he could beat up a whole gang by himself. In real life, he could. Yeah, yeah. He's yeah. Yeah, I watched Columbo. I watched McCloud. Yeah, I watched those shows. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about doing one with Heartsy. I've thought of that. Yeah, uh, I'll be the second. I'll be second to Heartsy, of course. Heartsy would be lead the show. Heartsy would be the leader of the show. Yeah, we'll have to come up with good material. I'm kind of limited in material myself. Oh yeah, yeah. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? Yeah, Heartsy should give that a try. You just never know. I mean, I've worked with good, I've worked with good people before, and sometimes good talent. See, the trouble with good talent, to be honest with you, I'm 6 foot tall. 6 foot tall, 205 pounds or something like that, I think, or 210. I'm exactly 6 foot tall. I stopped growing when I was 16 years old, you know. So I got lucky. I stopped growing because, yeah. Oh, Patchy's wife. I remember you pet Jimmy's cat. Yeah, I remember you petting Jimmy's cat. Yeah, I remember. Hey, this is this is like I'm in a dream. Yeah, I'm in a dream. You know, I'm in a dream. I'm in a dream. I'm in a dream. Yeah. All right. Here. Still work? Still does. Good product. Bought that at Menards for $5. Yeah, you are. Rich. You're 6 foot tall. You're much you know, bigger body than I am. You know, more broader shouldered than I am. I'm medium built myself. Yeah, I'm medium built. I got a big head though. I got big head, big hands, big feet. Yeah, yeah. I walk around a lot. Try to keep in shape so my heart doesn't go boop 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 and something there. Oh, my heart. Yeah, you know, yeah, because you know sometimes my heart at the time. Know any jokes? No, not really. I don't know any jokes myself. I Oh, I used to know some crazy people, that's for sure. And yeah, I used to know some crazy people in my time. I used to know a lot of people in the past life they've been dying in their 50s and 60s because they party too much, using alcohol and drugs and cocaine and stuff like that, you know, and probably lots of other drugs too. Yeah, lived about 60 years old and they die in their sleep. A lot of people I used to know. Well, story about a crazy person. Let's see now. Think of one offhand. Yeah. I heard a guy named, called down the court's name. Gary Reeves, that's right. He used to have he called an old lady named Dawn Carlson. See, they lived together. They were married, and anytime Don would go to work, she'd pay him money to babysit his own kid. You know, she'd do anything for him. Yeah. One time, he had a little cannon, a metal cannon. He put a firecracker on it, shot it right inside the house. Said, "Bang!" Yeah, that's what he did. Crazy guy. Yeah, very crazy guy too. Yeah, he drives these vans without insurance and anything, and he wouldn't get away with it today, though. Wouldn't get away with it today because all these people out there in their phones, if they don't like you, they'll report you. Yeah, it's crazy, all those phones these days. The only thing good about phones these days, less idiots bother you out in the streets. I noticed that with all those phones and cameras, less people bother you out in the streets. I noticed that. Yeah, it's weird. Because back before cameras, idiots will bother you, you know? Yeah. And that's one of the reasons, like, I don't go to bars because I'm a tall guy, and a lot of times, you know what I mean, Rich? You have idiots in bars will try to challenge you to a fight because you're a big person, They're like, oh, hell, he's a big guy. I want to fight him. Hi, you SOB, I want to beat you up or something like that. A lot of people are like that. Yeah, I tell you. Yeah, I knew a lot of people like that. Just like one time I went to Grady's on the Atlantic in the early 80s out in Morris, Minnesota. Remember that guy that talked like Van Douglas Sean and said, "That's my Tasha. That's my Tasha. You don't touch my Tasha, or I'm going to kick your sorry ass. You understand?" Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I met that guy Grady's on the Atlantic. Then I went home shortly after. Yeah, yeah. That was that guy who's Grady's in the Atlantic. I don't know if it was his girlfriend or not. It could have been. Yeah. Yeah, I used to drink a pitcher of beer and drove home, you know. Now, I don't really drink alcohol anymore myself. I don't go to bars anymore because I met too many crazy people. Plus, in Minnesota, they have this thing where for a fee, bars can open till like 2 a.m. But that extra state fee goes to extra law enforcement on the road to pull over drunk drivers. They have that in Minnesota. I mean, that's crazy. A good way to encourage drunk driving, I'll tell you. Yeah, but that's Minnesota for you. It's Minnesota for you. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Sometimes. What is my favorite thing about living in Minnesota? That's a good question. Let's see. No, I like Valley Fair. I like um, I like some of the unusual small town names I've been to doing YouTube videos. Like I like Climax. I like Clitorol, Nimrod. Yeah, there's actually town names like that. I've been there. Let's see, and yeah, let's see. I'm thinking offhand. Yeah, doing those towns. Yeah, and let's see. Sometimes I like to go to the fairs and stuff. I live in the southern part of Minnesota, Mankato myself. What's my favorite place to live? I liked living in Mankato. I liked living in. It's spelled Clitherall. Clitherall. Google it. You can Google it. It's there. Clitterall, Minnesota. I've been there. Yeah, let's see. Okay, what other towns did I like when I lived there? Perham was kind of okay, except for if the wind blows the wrong way, you could smell Toffee's dog food. It stunk. Yeah, if the wind blew the wrong way. But otherwise, Perham was okay. Okay, that's another town I lived in. Um, I wasn't too keen, or I was crazy about Long Prairie. I didn't like that town too much myself. Okay. I didn't like Brooklyn Park too much. Um, I liked Minneapolis, except nowadays Minneapolis has so much crime that it isn't funny. So I wouldn't live in Minneapolis if somebody paid me now. Yeah, they wreck vehicles for laughs now. Yeah, a lot of crazy people in Minneapolis now. Okay, yeah, I live north and south Minneapolis. Yeah, south was way worse in the early '80s, but now North Minneapolis has a lot of crime too, which is sad. Yeah, that's sad. And let's see, what are there? So I lived in Janesville, Minnesota. That was okay, I guess. Yeah, yeah, they burned down a lot of buildings. Yeah, it's on YouTube videos. They show plenty of people. Yeah. Well, if I had money, well, kind of, yeah. But then the trouble is, I like to travel by car across the United States, and Hawaii is kind of a small state. So if I lived in another state, oh, crime makes you hungry. Okay. Yeah, plenty of bodies out there for those that like cannibalism, and plenty of animals that probably died from the smoke, like the squirrels and the stray dogs and cats that smelled it. You know, plenty of those. Yeah, plenty of those out there that. Okay, yeah. Let's see what other places that I live besides that. I got to think. Is that it? I think it is. Yeah. 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 I lived in some crazy places. Knew some crazy people. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Excuse me. Sometimes I just have this air thing. It kind of comes out. Yeah. Yeah. Disadvantages of being 58 years old is the younger ladies look the other way more now. So that's the way it is. That's the way it is. I guess I gotta look for the older women now. Yeah, there might be some good ones out there. I'll have to look very carefully because those young ones, they look at me, look away. Oh, he reminds me of my daddy, they say. He reminds me of my uncle, my old ugly looking uncle. They say, oh, oh, here's something else on Randy. I've tried that a couple of times. Yeah, I won't. I kind of looked into it. Yeah, I have. I met one lady at Hardee's in Wadena. Oh, yes, yes. A couple of other towns I lived in. I lived in Monaga, Minnesota. I hated Monaga, Minnesota. Yeah, in Wadena, Minnesota. I liked it kind of at first, but now I didn't like it because that Robert Bateson, that retired pastor, he kept his invading his dog in my yard. That white dog, that Samoyed or Samud or whatever you call that dog, kept crapping in my yard all the time. Yeah, that Bateson was lucky I didn't attack him. I thought of attacking him myself when he was alone, but I held back luckily because I'd have been in jail. Oh yeah, then he'd cry to the media how great he is. Oh yeah, he's an excellent talker, but he's a piece of fucking shit. That fucking Bateson, that pilot, that fucker. He's a lucky man. He's a lucky man. Some people are lucky in life when they're alive. Some are lucky. Yeah, I just know people for as little reasons as looking at them funny, conk them upside the head, crack their skulls. I knew people like that. Yeah, crazy people. Didn't take much. Yeah, I think it's stupid. In my opinion, I'd tell them in a sly way it's stupid. I would say totally it's stupid. I'd say, oh, you got to kind of be careful when you hit somebody because law enforcement might be around, police or um, sheriff, they might be around and arrest you. You know, I'd be saying that. Got to be kind of careful though. They say, yeah, I'm careful. Yeah. And sometimes they'll say, oh, school Dave, how you doing, pal? Yeah, got some good friends here. They're old school Dave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My guess. Yeah, yeah. I'm a guess. Yep. Yeah, I'm a guess. Yes. Um, excuse me. It's air. Air come out. You know what? I got to drink an RC Cola. Yeah. I was talking about towns I used to live in. Let's see, talk about crazy people. Talk about, oh, yeah, I know, Pice and Honest. Yeah. I have to say Pice and Honest because YouTube will get after me because last week, okay, I was a chat monitor. Okay. I know you guys weren't watching the show, but last week I was a chat monitor and YouTube cut out Jimmy's birthday special. And as I see it, they said nothing wrong. It was just so rated G that it was even funny. I can testify to that. It was just rated G, more G than me, you know? And YouTube just zapped it off, zapped them out. It was weird. I know. It was just odd. It was baffling. I know. It's just weird. No, not rated G for gangster. It was just general chat. See, Jimmy and Iggy were just doing general chat. They were they were doing no foul language, nothing controversial. Actually, it was about as rated G is okay. I gotta think of a show. I'll say it's about as rated G as watching that old show, The Electric Company. That was about as rated G as that. You know, yeah, it was rated G. Yeah, I mean, look at me. I mean, I fucking swear a lot on my channel. I mean, I say a lot of fucking potty words, you know, because I feel like it. If YouTube wants to zap my fucking ass, they can go ahead. Those pieces of shit, you know, those ass lickers. Okay, let's see. I'll do a quick check on the thing. Um, let's see. Let's see. Okay, where am I? Hmm. Let's see. Okay, playlist. Oh wait, posts. Okay. Come on. Okay. No, not that one. Ah, heck with it. Tom Van McKeldin is winning the survey thing anyway, so I guess sometime I'm gonna have to have Tom Van McKeldin do a show. Great. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Hate that goofball. Yeah, he thinks he's thinks he's a ladies' man. You know. Yeah, I was gonna do a one-out show with him, but a lot of people seem to like the guy. So, excuse me. RC Cola, RC Cola, RC Cola. It's time for RC Cola. Let's drink some RC Cola. Yeah, I'm glad RC didn't disappear because I remember one time RC disappeared. I was sad. When I saw RC again, I bought it again. So I like RC better than Coke and Pepsi. Yeah. Oh, boy, I'm so tired. Well, for those that stopped by and left, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, everybody. Yeah, it's nice of all of you. Yeah, yeah. Stop the senseless censorship. Yeah, I agree with you, Rich. They should. Yeah. But no, neither one of them. No, they wouldn't kill because they're out for money. Yeah, Tom makes money. Evan, ladies give money. As long as they give money, you don't care who he has fun with. And Mitch just makes promises of going to some outer space thing and pretends like he's a friend, and he's not a friend, except they're friends with each other. Yeah. And of course, when I have a vehicle, of course, Tom will be driving my new vehicle. So look forward to that. Yeah. Oh, I just, oh, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. It's out of sight. Oh, yeah. All right. It's out of sight. Dynamite. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. It's out of sight. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all right. It's out of sight. Dynamite. Yeah. Dynamite, dynamite, dynamite. Oh, yeah. Great. Yeah, I know. God, I wish I'd have been a younger man singing on YouTube. I used to sing a lot better when I was younger. Now, the trouble is, I couldn't find studios to sing or anything. It was just so weird, you know? Yeah. Oh, I know I've said this before, in case, yeah, my little brother, when he was in the Navy at one time, he knew this band. Did I tell you about that? They were around San Diego for like 20 years. Sometimes they draw 600 people a couple of weeks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was talking about that thing. Yeah, they had this band, There's 600 people, a couple of weeks. My brother asked him one time, "Say, have you ever had a top 20 hit?" Yeah, that guy just laughed at my brother real hard. He said, "Are you kidding? Are you kidding?" He said, "No, man." He said, "No, I'm serious. Did you?" "Man," he said, "in order to get a top 100 hit," he said, "you would have to get hit with a meteor driving your vehicle 100 miles an hour." That's what he said. He said, "getting a top 100 hit is almost impossible," he said. He says, "I've known bands that drew thousands of people, never hit the top 100. And he named my brother a couple of them, and my brother said, "Wow, yeah, imagine that. Yeah, drew 600 sometimes. That's a lot of people drawing 600 when you're playing in a band. You can charge whatever cover you want, $20, $50 a head, maybe 100. Okay, you charge 100 a head times, say, 600 people. Or yeah, you'd have to. We'll average it $100. Okay, or say even $10. 600 people. Okay, that's $6,000. Okay, and out of that $6,000, of course, got to pay the bartender, the employees. They'll take their cuts, and oh yeah, let's see. I got Paul, I have brother Joe, Kathy, and Karen. That's well four others. Yeah, we see each other infrequently. So yeah, we see each other infrequently. Uh, yeah, we don't see each other very often. Yeah, no, we just say hi, how you doing, how's it going, and nice weather, stuff like that. Not much else. Yeah, yeah, it's just yeah. If my mother would have fell on the stairs, you would have been normal. You probably would have been normal, but it happened. Unfortunately, in an old house that was like built in the 1860s at the time, where the stairway was outside. Because remember, stairways in old houses were outside built before they were built inside. A lot of people don't know that, but it's true. See, the first houses, stairways were built outside. Yeah, I think for castles, they probably have these weird stones you go up the stair. They're something like that, I guess. I don't know. Or you have to go up a flat surface. I don't know. For castles, that'd be something different. But for actual stairways, I'll ask Google. That's an idea. When was stairways first built inside buildings? 2500 BC? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, they had stairs built by hand in the 18th century, early 19th century, might incorporate several short straight runs linked by turning stairs or small landing. Okay, they used to have spiral stairs. Yeah, they used to have the spiral stairs, I guess. But stairways at the time when you built inside houses were expensive. So a lot of buildings, they built stairs outside because it's easier. Yeah, because they had a lot of buildings where they built stairways just outside. But after a while, they modernized, then they built stairways inside, you know. No, I don't think it was, but the stairs were very steep because those stairways in the 1860s, when they built those stairways, they were very narrow stairs. because they built buildings for the average person at the time. They didn't take stairways that seriously. They mostly took, building it out of bricks and all that, put asbestos in there. Yeah, it was kind of narrow and steep. Yeah, yeah, narrow and steep. And we lived upstairs. All us kids lived upstairs. My grandma and my uncle, they lived downstairs because my grandma wanted to live downstairs because she didn't want to go up the stairs. My uncle owned the 8th Street house technically, so my dad lived there for little or no rent, of course. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Then my dad got drunk a lot, and my late uncle bailed him out all the time. You know, that's why I'm not into drinking. You know, I'm seriously not into it because, see, when I drink, I get angry. I get very angry about stuff. So I try to stay away from the alcohol. Yeah. Tuesday. Oh yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday. Oh yeah, it's August. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Titanic. Yeah, that was a luxury liner. Yeah, they were careful with those stairways at the time. Yeah, yeah, the real Titanic. Yeah, the Titanic movie in 1997. That was, to me, that was a totally false movie. Because look at the beginning of the movie. If you noticed, Leonardo DiCaprio acts like some kind of idiot when he first goes on board a ship. He acts kind of dumb. But then after a while, he knows every inch of the ship. A big Titanic. He knows every. Come on. You know how long it takes to know a ship? A big ship? I mean, there's a lot of rooms in a ship, you know? And back then, they didn't build ships as technical as they do today, of course. Yeah, I think the 53 Titanic, I'm sure, is more accurate. Yeah, yeah, because they made what was it? John Jacob Astor, I think that was his name, on the 97 Titanic. They were making him like a coward. In real life, he was a hero. He was saving people's lives, but they made him into a coward. Yeah, that country that he was from, they were mad, and Titanic, the ones that made Titanic, they offered was 8,000 an apology, and they just, I think it was something like that. And they just told him, goodbye, shut up, and I don't want to hear about you anymore, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, but the Titanic, yeah, that was the world's biggest ship. But the trouble was that the captain, was too confident that it was unsinkable because there's no such thing as an unsinkable ship. You can't build an unsinkable ship. That's impossible. You know, insurance theory scam on the Titanic. Um I don't think they insured the Titanic with the Titanic, as I recall. Or you talking about another insurance scam? Yeah, yeah. Well, right now when they dig up the treasures in the Titanic, whoever's doing it, they're rich because they have a lot of jewelry in the Titanic. A lot of rich people rode in the Titanic. A lot of very rich people. Yeah, the ones that stayed on top were the rich people. The middle class stayed in the middle. The poor people were where the coal shovelers were. Yeah, they went by the class system in the Titanic, which to me is terrible, going by class of people, you know. Yeah, well, that's terrible. Yeah, I'm glad they don't do that today. So, no, not really. It's just the captain was incompetent. He was very he was very confident that the ship was unsinkable. You know, so he went to the Arctic, floating around, which he shouldn't have. He should have went a different route and avoided the icebergs. So he went up in the Arctic. The old captain knew a lot about the Arctic, but he just thought the ship was unsinkable. Yeah, yeah, that's true. House tour. Um, and it's not much in this house. Not much in this house. Yeah. Mhm. Anyway, the only thing I'll be doing is I'll be doing town tours, and I'll be doing town tours. I'll be doing, um, yeah, just yeah, kind of a small place, yeah, with roommates. I don't really want to show the place. No, no, I don't. It's a it's a small place, and when I show places, I usually travel around to do that. That's what I do. If I get a different vehicle, I'll start doing that again. I'll go to the fairs and the parades and all that, and hopefully I can do some long distance travel in the future to maybe another state or two. You know, maybe I'll try Missouri. Hopefully, I have a town I'm interested in. Skidmore, Missouri. I have an interest in that town. And other towns too. I want to grab some of those towns before. No, I just went to the refrigerator, got an RC cola. That's all. Just went to the refrigerator. I drink some RC. So I drink some RC cola. That's all. I'll do some extra things, guys. I know my YouTube channel has been sucking lately. I know. I understand that. I'll do town videos. I'll do some fair videos. I'll do that as soon as I get a different vehicle. I know. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying my best, okay? I'm sorry. I know you're disappointed. My videos have stunk. All I've done is mostly blabbed out nothing and doing food reviews over and over again with different characters too. Yeah, it gets old. I know that. I understand that. It gets old. But I get a different vehicle that I can travel. I will eventually get a different vehicle. I will. Honest, I will. And I'm thankful for the subscribers that have stuck with me. I'm thankful for new subscribers that come in. I'm very surprised. Because I know back in January, some people tried to shut my YouTube channel down. It didn't work. Yeah. Oh, you mean Simi and Jimmy's Discord? Yeah, I like Simi and Jimmy's Discord. Yes. Yeah, I'm a member of his Discord. I'm a member of Simi and Jimmy's Discord. If you want to join it, it's $5 a month. A lot of people pay for it. That's up to the people. Jimmy's a very popular guy. 10,000 times more talented than I am. Way more talented than I am. All his friends are more talented than I am. I'm the least talented in the whole group. Yeah. See, the reason he took me in his group is because I do my own thing. You know, too many channels out there, they copy other people. They copy TV shows. They copy things like putting on records and put their face on it. Yeah. A lot of that. Okay, I played a cassette table breeding a puppy chow, but Purina is not going to care about that because they're not going to make any money on it, and I'm not going to get hardly any views, and I don't even care. I just put it on for fun. Yeah, it says about shaking the penny can to teach your puppy how to behave. Interesting. Interesting how to train your puppy and how to, you know. I'm not above him. No, I'm not. I'm not above anybody. It's the hey motor bomb. Yeah, not too bad of a night. I just had some famous people drop by a little earlier. Yeah, had some famous people drop by a little earlier. That's nice. Yeah, I was grateful, but grateful for all you Wild Horse fans. Grateful for all of you. I'm always grateful. Whether you're famous or well, if you're infamous doing sick stuff, I don't like you, but okay. Yeah, yeah, you're cool, Motor Bomb. Yeah, you're cool. Out of sight, dynamite. Yeah. Yeah, just think. Sometime when I have to have my alter ego do his own show, maybe I'll have to get my hair cut first so I can change or be Tom Van McKeldin and do his own show. Yeah, it's a air thing. So that's an air thing. It just it's just so weird. Yeah, my good friend here will help. My good friend. My oxygen mask. I go to sleep. Makes me sleep better. Yeah. Trouble when you got a thick neck like I do and did all that stuff when you're younger. I ruined my health. And I'm paying for it like a dummy. Paying for it like a dummy, I am, yeah. Yes, I do. See, okay, for this thing, I do like 4 different masks. Okay, so now, tomorrow, I clean this, I clean the hose, I clean the drip tray, I change the filter. Yeah, I clean it with warm distilled water in my buckets and stuff. And I also clean my headgear too. I use 3 separate things: a small thing for the headgear, medium size for the mask and the drip tray, and the large one for the hose. Well, I use warm distilled water. I use warm distilled water, not too sudsy. You have to buy. Let's see. It's not. Uh, let's see. Was it palm? I think it's palm olive. I have to buy palm olive, something without any dyes in it. Yeah, I make sure it doesn't have any dyes, and I clean it as good as I can. I let it dry all day. And for the hose, I hang it up on my garment rack to keep it dry. Yeah, I do that like I do the 4 masks first. I'll just clean the masks. Okay, 2 times. The third time, this will be the third time I clean everything. How long does it take to clean the whole thing? About an hour, hour and a half. Yeah, I keep things very clean. There's some people tell me, "Oh, you shouldn't do that." No, I do it anyway. That's what my doctor told me to do. Keep the stuff clean. I'm going to listen to the doctor. I always do. No, you get used to it. You just get used to it. You got to get rid of the dust and the dirt and stuff like that. I'm grateful for this modern thing that was built. Well, it was first invented in 1980. After a while, it got better. And this new one they got out now has been great. Because before that, another company, they had a recall on it, another machine. Um, yeah, it was causing cancer. So they had to recall the machine, and they got the new ones. And I got this one. I had to wait a whole month on the critical list. I was on the critical list, and I had to wait a month. And I was on the critical list. Yeah, if it wasn't for that machine, I'd probably be dead. I use it all the time myself. When I go traveling, I'm gonna probably take that with me. Yeah, I'll take it with me, and I'll have to. Yeah, it would be a chore. That's a disadvantage too. Is I can't travel as far as I used to, so I get tired easier. I can't drive 600 miles a day anymore like I used to. When I was younger, I could drive 600 miles a day, no problem. As time gets by, excuse me, as time goes by, my brain gets tired, and I get tired easier. So that's the way it goes. When you're older, things just act weird. Especially if you're an idiot like me who used to get drunk and use drugs and all that stuff. I was an idiot. I ruined my health. They ate crappy food too a lot of the time. No, you don't put it on while you're driving. No, no, I have to stop someplace, and I could get one. Yeah, 860 miles. Okay, let's see. You must have drove over the speed limit most of the time, driving that fast. Because if you drove 10 hours at 860 miles, that's 86 miles an hour. You mean you drove over 80 miles an hour through towns and they're the cop of the police? 12-hour tour trip, okay. Then you're driving 72 miles an hour. Yeah, you could do it. Yeah, no, that could be done. Yeah, you wouldn't stop too often except to take a leak or something. And you probably, while you're eating, you're probably eating on the go, chowing your hamburger while driving, or sipping your pop while driving, I'm sure. You know, because if you stop for half hour and an hour, it takes time to start the vehicle and take off, or, so you have to do continuous driving. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. You got two peas and three burgers, eating the burger while driving. Yeah, that can be done. Did you share the driving with a friend or did you go by yourself? Did you split the driving or did you go by yourself? With a friend? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that can be done with a friend. Easy. Yeah, take turns. One eats the hamburger and the other drives. Yeah, it's easy. When you do it yourself, that's very hard to do. And me, knowing me, I'll stop at towns. I'll do videos and stuff. You know me. I'll do some small town out of nowhere and kind of. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I'd rather be alone or with a beautiful girlfriend, of course. So you can have fun. You know. Yeah, yeah. I have a beautiful girlfriend with me too. That'll be nice. Yeah, there you go. I have the Crypt Tunes crank to sing along. Yeah, me by yourself. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, the CD up at Park Avenue's worked all those years. That tape crapped out on me. Guess that tape got stuck. oh well, CD works fine. Yeah, yeah, 45, 450 miles in 7 hours. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy, it's just. Excuse me again. Since I have a weird breathing thing, I get excited and my breathing thing kind of goes weird. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Tennessee's a nice state. I've been to Dyersburg before. Yeah, nice mountains up there, beautiful trees. I've been to Kentucky too. Lots of trees there. Been there. Western Illinois. Been there. Been to Chicago. That's a dangerous town. I wouldn't go there again. Been to Iowa, Nebraska, North and South Dakota, Montana, um, Colorado, New Mexico. Barely went through Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri. Yeah, and Tennessee. That's a beautiful state. Yeah, a lot of mountains in Tennessee, as I understand it. Same with Kentucky. All kinds of old buildings in those towns too. All kinds of old buildings. Oh, North Carolina. There you go. Well, let's see now. Yeah, North Carolina, I've heard is a nice state. Yep, that's a nice state, I've heard. Yeah, yeah, I heard it's a nice state. Yeah. Oh, well, I think like 12 more minutes, so I'm going to call it a show. Yeah, I got to get a couple of YouTube videos done, unimportant stuff. I got to get a couple of those done. I haven't got around to finishing it. Yeah, nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. Oh. I'm just so tired. I had some cool guests on tonight. I'm very impressed. Yeah, blows my mind. Really blows my mind. Yeah, Full House. Yeah, I remember that show, Full House. Yep, those twin sisters that were famous for being famous as an adults. Yeah, yeah, it was a pretty good show. Yep, the two sisters, like I say, famous for being famous after a while. Mary Kay and Ashley. Yeah, that's right. Mary Kay and Ashley. They're twins. Yeah. They had acting jobs before, and after a while, they just went around being famous. Yeah. Yeah, wholesome dad on a show, and real life, who knows what they're like. Yeah. Yeah. Look at Robert Young when he had Father Knows Best. In real life, Robert Young was a drunk. Yeah, he was always drunk all the time. My Father Knows Best. He was a caring father, loved his family. Um, I'm not gonna. No, I haven't heard about that one. About the dispensary, I want to wait to get a different vehicle before I travel long distance. Eh, you know, I live in Mankato. I know, but I'm just saying. It just I'm kind of short on the bread right now. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, I'm short on the bread. Yeah, I'm bread starved, money starved, and oh, okay. After you get off, Bob saying it, aristocrat joke. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, did I? Oh, wow. Huh. Oh, yeah. My computer's been goofing up a lot lately. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Check. Yeah, it goofed me up on Jimmy's too. I can't even find Jimmy's anywhere. I don't know if it's Discord or my computer. I don't know. Yeah, my tabs are funny too. Yeah, I'm never gonna buy a Hewlett Packard ever again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Dell next time or another brand. No more Hewlett Packard because when you have Hewlett Packard, you touch a couple of things it just goofs up on you. I mean, it's a good running computer, but you know, yeah, it's all right. I got it written down. It's okay. Yeah, it's this goofy computer of mine. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the shop someday when I get money. Yeah, I'll probably charge $100, $200 just to type a few things. $100, please. Yep. Computer shops. Yeah. Uh, yeah, you can. It's the. Uh, I'll take. Let's see. Yeah, I'll look. Oh, huh? What's going on? Okay. Okay. All right, I got you. I mean, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll look at it after the show. Yeah, I got 6 minutes left. Yeah, I got to get this computer fixed because it made me disappear Jimmy's thing because I'm on Jimmy's thing too. See, and like I said before, I can't recruit for you guys. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't because otherwise Jimmy might kick me off a server. He might kick me off a show because I've heard through other people that with Jimmy, you don't want to make him mad 'cause he'll kick you out. So I got to be careful. As much as I like to help you recruit, I can't recruit for you. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, Jimmy's Discord server, see, he charges $5 a month. He has like 150, 160 people. It's amazing what that man can do. It's like magic. He's like magic, I'll tell you. He amazes me to this day. I don't know how he does it. Sometimes I interview him, think to myself, what he's saying is kind of dumb, but it isn't dumb at all. It's odd. You don't tell them it's dumb. They'll just say, get out of my show. Next. That's what you do. Yeah. Got a line of people for miles. Yeah. Yeah, I was supposed to do a show with Angel Shark, a second one, but I guess Angel never got back to me on that, so I didn't say anything. Whatever her reasons are, that's her reasons, but that's fine. I feel Angel should do, I guess Angel's doing a couple more shows, and Angel's very talented. She's more talented than the vast majority of the YouTubers, because, she knows how to not only talk intelligent, as you guys know, she knows how to do those computer tricks I can't do. Yeah. Angel's already dating a boyfriend on X. It's not Twitter. It's on X. If you follow me on Twitter, Any the Wild Horse, you can follow Angel Shark too. At Big Tit Autism. That's her thing. Yeah, we follow each other. So it shows her boyfriend. He looks like a model. Her boyfriend looks like a model. Yeah, Angel's boyfriend looks like a model. Angel looks great herself. How many guys would you know that want to date Angel Shark? Big Tit Autism. That's what I said on Twitter. That's her handle. Excuse me, on X. Angel Shark at Big Tit Autism. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Chief's had that since the beginning. Well, like I say, if you want to follow me on X, you can follow her too. It used to be Twitter, but they call it X now. Elon Musk changed it to X. Black X. It's X. You'd be surprised what you can do on Twitter now. X. Before on X, you couldn't do hardly anything, and they'd zap you out. Elon Musk, it takes a lot to get zapped out now. You can write a lot more stuff. You can have more political opinions. Whatever political opinions you have, that's up to you. Whether you're a liberal, a conservative, a Green Party, a Libertarian, a Constitutional Party, what other political parties are out there? Independent Party, yeah, that's another. Plenty of political parties you could follow. You can call it Twitter, but I just call it X. Yeah, I think Musk did the right thing changing it. I think Elon Musk did the right thing. Yep, a lot of the media laughed at Elon Musk when he took over Twitter. They laughed at him, but his followers are growing. Yeah. Do I agree with everything Elon Musk says? No. A lot of things he does I don't agree with. But the platform is excellent. Yeah. Sometimes Elon will say stuff. Some of it I like, some of it I don't. That's fine. He doesn't care what I think. You wish you had a platform. Well, you got a small one. Takes time on Twitter. Takes time. On X. Takes time on X. You got to follow other people too. And then, all right, it's time to end the show, everybody. So, yeah, it's time to end the show. So you have a great day, everybody. Bye.